Good morning, everyone.
Morning, everybody. Welcome back to our backyard homestead. I'm Dan. This is Priscilla, and here we try to do the best we can homesteading in the suburbs of New Jersey, where you can't raise wildlife.
Yeah.
As we said in our last video, today was the day that Priscilla was really excited about.
Yes.
We're going to be making kombucha. So we got this SCOBY kombucha starter on Amazon. Actually, it was actually really affordable. It's USDA organic, and we've never made kombucha before.
This is totally new to us.
And when we figured, well, what we would do is literally there's instructions on how to do it right here on the back, and we figured, well, we will literally just follow the directions on video.
Yes.
So you guys can see just how easy something like this is. So I don't know if you can hear in the background, but right now we have some water boiling because we're going to have to make some tea. As far as tea goes, we get Davidson's Organics. We get this on Amazon as well. It's really good tea.
Yes.
Really like this tea.
I really like the hibiscus a lot. The hibiscus tea is
Hibiscus tea is really good, very nice and tart. This is going to be English breakfast, just a plain black tea. That's what we want to use. So, that being said, let's see what the SCOBY looks like.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Actually, get the glass bowl.
Oh, yes. Oh, and I have to wash my hands one more time, just, you know, because, yeah. Just a little, not too much of that.
So, the SCOBY is some sort of bacterial something or other. I
like to call it like a mother, like, of kombucha. I don't know.
It's really nice that they have it in this little separate pouch.
Oh, yes. Oh, wow,
so,
look at that.
if you can see, this little spongy type thing is the SCOBY. The liquid in there is a starter tea, basically, to use with this. And this is the guy. This is the guy that will actually ferment the kombucha.
Yeah. It's so small and tiny.
Yeah.
Wow.
And now this is enough to make 1 gallon. This is enough to make 1 gallon of kombucha.
Oh my god.
So, I also over here got one of our big glass jugs filled with water, about 1 gallon, probably a little bit more. This is going to be the filtered water that we're going to use. I filled it up early just to get some of the chlorine in there to evaporate. It's recommended in another video that we've watched to have that sit out overnight. I didn't do that. Also, the instructions here says to use filtered water, but not necessarily unchlorinated water. But our water just stopped the boiling, so we need to get started here because we need to make some tea. So we're going to need 6 teaspoons of our loose leaf tea into this pot.
3 of these.
And this is a 2 teaspoon measuring spoon. 1, 2, and 3. And if you can get me a 1 cup measuring cup.
Yep.
Where is that one? So we like to use an electric kettle to boil water. We found that it actually just does a much quicker job.
Where'd it go?
Do you have a 2-cupper?
The 2-cupper's up there. It's right there.
Does that one work? Because I need 2 cups.
Oh, okay. I thought you just needed 1.
So in goes 2 cups of boiling water, and we're going to let that steep for 5 minutes. You want to set the timer?
Oh, yes.
Let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes. Set it for 10 minutes. We'll let that sucker steep for 10 minutes because we like nice strong tea.
Oops. Yes. And also, well, this is from Mary's Nest video, but does 10 minutes because it likes a lot of the
Caffeine.
The caffeine is very important for the SCOBY. So
actually, I guess we don't need to cover it up.
Nah, I don't think so
because we're gonna need it to cool down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So there's nothing further to do until this is done. So we'll come back at you when this is done steeping. All right, we're back. Our 10-minute timer just went off. This is now instruction 2. Place tea bags in pot and allow to steep for 5 to 10 minutes before removing them. Again, we use loose leaf tea, which it says you can use 6 teaspoons of loose leaf tea. So now we're going to actually strain our tea through this wire mesh filter. And
there we go. Because it was like spilling out a little bit.
All right.
Nice color.
There's just a few little bits in there, but I'm sure that'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay. Step 3, add sugar and stir until fully dissolved. So now we need 1 cup of sugar. This sugar is not organic. Organic sugar has been hard to come by for us.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the cooties pandemic. But now we're going to add 1 cup of sugar. A little bit like that, and that should be about 1 cup. And now we're going to stir this until fully dissolved. We're really excited about making kombucha.
Yes.
I think one of the next things that we're going to try as far as fermented drinks go is called water kefir.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's something else that we'll have to buy. So, you know, we only got so much money.
Yes.
But yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing any other kind of fermentation processes, let us know. We'll try to accommodate. We always like to try new things and learn new things.
Okay, it looks like it's...
There's some stuff in there. Yeah. The sugar can be kind of deceiving sometimes.
You know, I think I kind of hear the sugar as well a little bit.
Yeah. This will make almost like a light syrup. Because if you guys watched my ginger beer video, about 1 cup of water to 1 cup of sugar produces a pretty decent ginger syrup. And this is going to be 1 cup of sugar to 2 cups of tea. There might be some water loss due to the absorption of the tea itself. But yeah, I can even feel how much cooler it's gotten. So.
Yeah, and the main reason that it needs to cool down a little bit is because you don't want to burn the SCOBY. It can, I guess, kill it in a way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just kill it. So we want to make sure it's nice and roomy for I'll say him. For him. Well,
also, one of the things that I get concerned about is putting hot items into a glass jar. We've had a couple accidents with that.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So I think we are there now.
Okay.
So we are going to put. So add sugar and stir until fully dissolved. Add sweetened tea mixture to the gallon jar and fill with cool filtered water, leaving enough space to add your culture, about 3 to 4 inches. The temperature should be between 75 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit before moving to the next step.
Okay, so I guess we're going to have to fill up to that here.
Something like that, yeah.
Alright, so that, and then.
So there goes. Our tea. Sweetened tea mixture. And then
There's the water.
the water. We're gonna have to lift that for a moment.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I'm good. Okay, that should be good right there. Okay. Fill cool filter water, leave enough space to add your culture about 3 to 4 inches. The temperature should be between 75 and 85 degrees before moving to the next step.
Okay.
So.
Oh, it's way below.
67 degrees.
So, do we have to get it warmer, possibly?
I can't imagine so.
We were determining what to do at 67 degrees.
So, yeah, so right now, it actually appears that our mixture is actually 10 degrees lower than what they're suggesting. I'm just going to have to go with it. I hope it doesn't mess anything up, but we'll see.
Yeah, we shall see.
So the next step is gently stir entire contents of starter culture pouch in with the sweetened tea and take a pH reading. So we're going to have to open this up and we're literally just going to dump this in.
Mm-hmm. The whole thing, the juice and everything.
Actually, I think that's pretty good.
Awesome! Oh, it looks like a pancake. I am
Then-
so fascinated by this.
Gently stir entire contents of starter culture.
How does it smell?
I caught a little sour smell.
Really?
Yeah. Which is not a bad thing.
Yeah, it shouldn't. It should be like
I
that.
want to get. There's that stuff that wrapped around the spoon. I don't want it to come out, but oh well.
Oh.
Okay, and take a pH reading. So we got these little pH strips from Amazon. They were actually pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So all we're gonna do is just dip it in there and make sure that we get a pH. The pH should be below 4.5.
Okay.
So let me just take one strip from the case and dip into the solution you would like to measure. The colors of your strip will change instantly. Okay.
So as soon as it's out, like, you gotta look at it.
So
it is a little darker. Oh, it's above the 4. Oh, well, hold on. It might just be at 4. I think it's just at 4.
yeah, it looks like it's at 4. The pH should be below 4.5. Well, yeah, it's.
It's at. How do we know if it's 4.5?
We can't tell if it's 4.5, but
I'd say.
I think we're at least at a 4 or in between there.
Yeah.
I think our pH is solid. And if it says if it's not, then you add 1 tablespoon of distilled white vinegar and test again.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we need to do that.
Yeah, I think
we're
it's
good.
just good enough. Yes.
Okay, so now it says secure a coffee filter over the opening of the jar with a rubber band.
Here
Our
we go.
jars that we got came with these little cloth coverings, so we're just going to do that. instead of using a coffee filter, but you could absolutely use a coffee filter.
Mm-hmm.
And it says place in a warm area between 75 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Cold temperatures are always the cause of mold issues. Remember, cold equals mold. Never heard that before, but that's good. That's good to keep in mind. And so they added a little tip here. A healthy SCOBY may or may not float. During the fermentation process, your SCOBY may sink to the bottom. This is normal.
Mm-hmm.
Step 9. Depending on temperature, most kombucha will reach its peak between 7 and 21 days. At day 7, you can begin tasting your brew. This involves tasting daily until your ideal kombucha flavor is reached. Too sweet? Cover and let it go for a few days longer. Too tart? Simply sweeten during bottling and let it go a few days less next time. Let it go a few days less next time.
Mm-hmm.
So, we are done with the first part of the kombucha.
Yes.
In 7 days, we will taste it, and we will see where we are at.
Yeah.
And if we like where we're at, then we can go in for a secondary fermentation.
Yes, and then this is basically where you can flavor the actual kombucha.
And you add effervescence.
Yes, yes.
So, our kombucha is done. That was actually really easy.
That was super easy.
Super simple. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. In 7 days, we'll be coming back with our first taste test.
Yay!
It may need another week or two. It may be ready to go. We'll see. I don't know where we want to be, actually. I don't know if we want it sweet or if we want it tangy.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think what we will probably want to do is err on the side of sweet, because we are going to do a secondary fermentation that will involve lemon and ginger.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're going to be adding lemon and ginger, it's going to become even more tart.
Yes.
So I think we might want to err on the side of sweet, see how the secondary fermentation goes after that, and then dial it in closer and closer until we get the kombucha flavor that we like.
Yes. And in general, I want to actually taste what it just tastes like before flavoring all that stuff. Because we got a bottle from Target and we wanted to just try what it was, but it was flavored. It was a ginger ale taste, but it was very good. It was
called Gingerade.
Yes.
Well, what got us nervous, we might as well talk, because neither one of us has ever tried kombucha before.
Yes.
And then we're talking to my mother-in-law.
Oh, yeah.
I'm calling you out.
Oh, my God.
But she said she tried kombucha and she hated it. She didn't like it. And I was like, uh-oh.
She didn't like the fermented taste of it. Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, fermentation has a taste to it. So I was like, why don't you run to the store and go get some kombucha? So she went to Target, got some kombucha, and we loved it. Mm-hmm. We loved it. And again, it was a flavored gingerade kombucha, which I was like, well, okay, I guess we're going with lemon and ginger.
I couldn't for life of me find a plain one, so I'm excited to taste this in 7 days, which would be what, next Wednesday? Yes.
It would be next Wednesday. I will put it on the calendar. Kombucha tasting. Mm-hmm. So that will do it with the kombucha. Yes. But since we're talking about tasting, we'll be right back.
Oh snap.
It's time to try our sauerkraut.
Yes.
I don't know. How long has it been?
I feel like it's been more than 4 more days.
It's been over a week for sure.
Oh. Well, that's only on the top of the cabbage leaf.
So yeah, this top cabbage leaf, we can see some mold. Mm-hmm. But all the sauerkraut is still way under that brine.
It's protected, so that's good.
So I think this is going to have to be...
This has to be good to go. Let's see.
Okay. Got a bit more of that tangy sauerkraut flavor.
Yeah, but...
It's salty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last time I made sauerkraut, it wasn't this salty.
Yeah. I think next time we're just going to have to do it in the big old thing like how we used to. A big old half gallon. Did we do it in a half gallon?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, because this is... Yeah.
Well, next time we do sauerkraut, we're going to do a big old batch in my great-grandmother's pickling crock.
Oh, okay, that works too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but
it's still salty.
I'm gonna call this done. Good to go.
Yeah, especially since you can't use that anymore.
At this point, this is just gonna get a lid on it, and we're gonna be shoving that into our fridge. I would be lying if I said I'm not a little disappointed with the sauerkraut.
Yeah.
It's good. It's just salty.
Plus, this was a new recipe that we found from someone we're following on YouTube. So, I mean, it was our first time trying how she does it. It works for her, but it's just not there for us. Man.
Yeah, it's not cutting my butter.
But I am happy that this actually lasted longer than the carrot and ginger one, though.
Yes.
So.
And again, I think that comes down to the brine. I think that comes down to the brine. So, we'll eat it. We'll eat it for sure.
Oh, yeah, add it to... Yeah. Oh, I really want to try it with quesadilla. Like the quesadilla thing. I want to try that.
One of the food channels, Kenji Lopez Out or something like that. I'll link it down in the description. He made some sort of sauerkraut quesadilla.
Yeah, I was curious about that. Like, that's interesting. Plus, since this is actually kind of salty, it might actually help with the cheese to, like, calm it down.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
We'll see. But that's it. Yeah. That's it for today.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching us make the kombucha, and hopefully you guys stick along and in 7 days see how we like it, and if it's awesome then we're gonna flavor it and it'll just be amazing. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you enjoy tasting our sauerkraut and us still trying to adjust to its saltiness and whatnot.
Everything's a learning process.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you got to keep trying until you get it to where you like it. Somebody might like it that way.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's okay. Yeah. That's okay. But I think that'll do it for us today.
Yeah.
So we look
care.
forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.
Oh yes.
I don't know what we're doing tomorrow.
Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna do something though.
I might just do a garden tour.
Yeah, maybe.
Because we gotta go out there and do some weeding. So. Alright guys.
Alright, take care. God bless and
keep growing.
Bye.
Guess what, honey?
What?
They reached the end of the video.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you guys, you can subscribe to our channel up here.
Or you can check out our latest video right here.
And don't forget to like,
comment,
subscribe,
and share.
And as always, keep growing. Bye.
Bye.